Right, I'm going to turn that up the other way so I can see the messages better. This is my new board. I'll be adding to that in a bit. Let's zoom out a little bit. That's quite a lot, isn't it, actually? That's okay. Somebody else here at the moment. Right, let's try and alter this. Hi Tim, I watched your video this morning on that vice, and I've bought one. Should be coming tomorrow, so that would be wonderful to see. Sorry about Grumpy, I'm going to have to put you over there so you won't mind. Grumpy anyway, you know. Right, let's get my chair in here. And I have got this cheapy chisel that I do some of this work with. There's my little Santa that I've carried on with my knife. Obviously this is my wonderful knife. It's moving into view. It's this time of year, isn't it? Okay. Joe Mama, thank you very much for your good morning. I know it's very early this morning, but never mind. We can plod along. Let's get into the festive season with a little Santa. These are the ones I was doing yesterday. And there's another one there. Right, let's not clutter it too much. It's easy to clutter up your Joe Mama. Cool, right. I'm gonna have to put some which one do you prefer? The one without the face painted so you can see the wood? Or do you like the face painted? And I'm gonna have to do the pupils. I'll have to put the eyes in for the pupils. What do you think? What do you think? And we've got the little spoons as well. If you look at the videos back, you'll see how to do the spoon. There's another spoon here. And this wood is beautiful. It's purple heart wood, which is absolutely wonderful. One on the right, this one. Looks like he's cold. Yeah, I thought I love this wood, and it's really hard. One of these I broke 3 blades doing one spoon. And this was the first one I ever did, and this one was walnut. Anyway, I've seen enough of them. Oh, lovely. I like it. Right, let's get all this out of the way. And I need my little flex cut. These are flex cut, but they haven't got any markings on them, but you just have to believe me, they are flex cut. Wonderful chisels. And we're going to have to I will be going into my shed in a bit. And for those who haven't seen my shed, it's very small, but that's why I'm in this room. I expanded quite a bit, and I've got my scroll saw, I've got my router table that I made. Router, is it router? And believe it or not, I wanted a router table anyway, but what made me actually build it was doing a jigsaw for my grandson. You like him with a red face? I was watching you yesterday. Lots of patience to be a carver. Beautiful work. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Mainly off grid, sir. How are you, buddy? We'll these straight lines we need to do with the straight gouge, which is where. Oh, there it is. This is a Robert Sorby one, which is made in England. If you were here yesterday, you would have seen me carving away, and I would have been explaining that it's not very good practice to push down too hard too soon. What you need to do is gently does it, put a little bit of pressure on. If you need to come back and do it again, a little bit more pressure. Sometimes you can slip straight the way through. I know it sounds it's just something to bear in mind. Some people asked yesterday how you guide it to the same depth. What I use is is it the heel of the blade? You see that there? You see that? Let's just make sure you can see. See that? There's a definite line, isn't there? I take it to that line. You see that line there? I take it down to that line on the chisel, on the gouge. And roughly then, not millimetre, but well, millisecond, whatever they call them. But it will be, yeah, it'll be close. It will be close. And of course, if you've seen me do these before, I did one for my wife, that's downstairs. Yeah, that's how I gauge it with that little where the blade starts. That's how I gauge it. I know it's all common sense, but some people don't think of that. I do sell them, yeah. I do. But I'm not sure about shipping to America because you're in America, obviously. I think the shipping would be very expensive. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it, but the amount of time they take, they would have to be about £30 each. But we'd have to talk. I'm only making them because I've got a show. I've got a show in February, and February obviously is very close to Valentine's Day. Yeah, it would probably cost a fortune to ship a spoon. But if I could put them in a little envelope, I'll go and check. Do you want me to check it out? I'll check it out. I'll make a note of your email. We'll see. No harm done. But I won't be doing it for a while because I'm going away for a week before Christmas. So it definitely won't be before Christmas. And that's the trouble with me making these Santa Claus. I haven't even bothered advertising them or anything, which is because I didn't want to put myself under pressure to make them. I've just done them for fun, really. And I'm going to end up giving them away to friends and family. But they only take about an hour to do. These spoons take 6-7 hours to do one. This is how they start. And you'll see my videos. I can show you the patterns that I use. That is that pattern. That's how they start. Then I drill a hole here, use a scroll saw, and then do an oval there, do the spoon, and that's that. There's Santa. What do you think of my mini Santa? That purple heart looked hard to carve. How many times did you have to stop carving to strop your tools? It's hard to say. You just feel it, don't you? And the power strop I've got now is wonderful. In fact, I'll show you that now, Tim. Let's have it. Hey, I'm having my cup of coffee. I'll show you my little power strop now. God, what's happened here? probably see at that. No. Let's hopefully. Oh God, what's happening here? No, it's not holding. What's happening there? I'm going to hold it with my hand for now, because I've got all this set up. Oh dear, what's happened here? No. Do you know when you touch something you wish you never did? Let's take that out and show you properly. Sorry. Undo that a moment. There you go. There's my power strop. See that? And then you just flick that on. Move those out of the way. And then... Hello, Praveen. How are you, sir? Hope you're studying well. And then you just turn it on. And then with this, you just strop it. Be very careful. And that's done. Razor sharp, that is. And this is just like a felt. And you obviously use the stropping compound on it. Metal polishing compound. You put that onto there. Just obviously fire it up and get it going. That has got a chip on it, and I don't know how the hell that's happened. But that is a leather. That's a leather strop. That's a leather Beavercraft wheel. And that's the... But this is very fast. Look, the speed is 1,750 revolutions per minute to 10,000. So that starts like that. That's obviously 1,750. Then all the way up to 10,000. So what do you think of that? There's my cross. I'll carry on working on my cross. Hopefully that's... Oh, God, this gives me grief, this. I will sort my camera out one day. Don't know when, but I will. Just turn that off. Anyway, that's the fastest way I strop them with tools. If not, I just use one of these, which is a hand strop, and you just get the feel of the blade with that. I won't be able to sharpen this one anymore. But you can always finish them with a hand strop anyway. And unbelievably, that's razor sharp. So it's hard for me to tell you when I've set up a playlist now, Praveen. all my videos in one and all my lives in another. I'm very well, Praveen, thank you. And got my Christmas jumper on, I'll show you in a bit. Right, where was I? Right, let's get this hopefully everybody's getting ready for Christmas. Are you all getting ready for Christmas? Unfortunately, I'll have to turn this round a moment. That's why I've ordered that vice, Tim. If you look at Tim's channel, he's done a little review of a Stanley vice. I've ordered one this morning because I think it's going to be a great thing. When I get it, I'll review it. I think it'll be ideal for doing little small jobs. For the big jobs, I've got my jaw horse. I've even used, I put my makeshift carving stand in there for me to carve with chisels. Some people use them for chainsaws. Yeah, I'm Spike, I'm getting one. It's one order. I ordered it this morning. As soon as I saw it, I ordered one. And I'm looking forward to getting it. We'll be taking this in my shed, as I've said, and I will be sanding it with a 1-inch sander. It's also a wonderful bit of kit. That is the trouble with doing it like this. If you don't put enough glue on the pattern, it comes off. Which can be a bit disappointing. on an intricate pattern like this, it's quite difficult to see where you are. And of course I do like more intricate than this. Are you still studying, Pravi? Or have you gone? Do you know something? I've seen, I saw it, and I know yours was $35, but I couldn't buy that one. So I looked, because it's, I'm in England, but your one, and it said that you don't get any, it's not an affiliate link, so you don't get anything anyway. So I wasn't too fussed, and then I looked on the English Amazon I've got, and I bought it for just over £20. I was quite happy with that. £20 mine was, and because I've got Prime, I don't pay for postage. So, well, I do, but I don't pay individually. Hopefully, it's the same one as you've got. Looks the same. I hope it's not a miniature one for a doll's house. Cool. Yeah, Stanley are a good make. They always used to be like top tools when I was younger. And to be honest with you, until I saw that advert, I hadn't seen any Stanley tools. I haven't seen any for a long time. I thought they'd gone bankrupt, but unless another company owns them or something, no. Which does happen. Right, I'll just do a few more down here while I've got it at this angle. Right, what's happening? Tim, yes, I will admit it wasn't used every day. I have had to clean and lube it occasionally. It's still going strong. Yeah, it's been a maintenance. Spike, I've just spent £70 on a slab of elm I'm planning to turn into a charcuterie board. Cool. And do you know something? I was watching a programme the other day, and it might just give you another idea. It was a raised charcuterie board, and it just had a couple of legs on it, and because you could raise it up, it gave you extra space on the table. You could raise the legs, have the meats and cheeses on there, and you could have the bread underneath. Just an idea. have just a small table or limited room, just an idea. But this was more like a yeah, and this wasn't a slab of wood, this was a plank of wood. So in effect it was a, I could do it, just looking about, see if I can see anything that I could explain it to you with. Probably carry on with this, huh? You know what I mean. Do you want me to do a quick drawing of it or something? Next I'll go and get my little pad. Charcuterie boards, well, you have to do lots and lots and lots of sanding. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll finish this quickly. Then I shall go and get my pad. I'll draw you a quick picture of the charcuterie board. Hey, you like my French, don't you? We've got great history with France, England, and anyway. Even with that, they've made a charcuterie board, and we can improve it, can't we? Hey? That's why it was Great Britain. That's all it takes a lot of the time, just to get your blade back up to scratch. Some people go over the top and they start. It's only really when you drop it or chip it or something like that, the blade needs resurfacing, rehoning, and a lot of work. 9 times out of 10 it just needs a quick strop. You know what I mean? Lots to do, yeah. When I start sanding it, then you'll see the gives it the softness of the curves better. Right, let's just do the end a little bit now. I'm going to make some peg holes in this so I can press against it and have it as a carving board. So I've seen another idea for a carving board. Obviously not for meat and that, for wood carving. I'm going to be making one. When you do strop these blades, the flex cut, they do hold the sharpness for a while. I'll leave that a moment. I will go and get my little notepad. Share my little idea with you. Spike's good as gold to me, so I'm going to... Right, let's leave that there a moment. And I'll leave this part here so we can write something on there. I haven't written anything on this one. I have done for my wife's one. I'm going to sip of coffee, Back in a moment, going to go get my notepad. Right, Tim. Not many here now, so it doesn't matter. That was the cross I made for my wife. So that's what we say, love you more. She says love you, and I say I love you more. That's the one. That's the first one I did, which can always improve. So that means a lot to her and to me. So what we'll do here is, this is just, oh God, I forgot my pencil. God, I got a brain like a sieve. I had a little box here yesterday. There you go, this pencil will do. It's not really for sketching, but this pencil will do. These are just some sketches I do. That's how a wood spirit starts out looking. Obviously these Celtic patterns, you can work with a graph and a grid. Then you can do a grid like this, and you end up with a pattern like that. Some of my stupid patterns. There's the other patterns I do. Just mad sketches. I do now and again. That's a rose. A picture of a rose. So anyway, and that's a little line that I was working on. I'm going to be working on. Right, let's it only take 2 seconds to draw this anyway. It's basically your plank of wood, like so. The table will fix, don't worry, I will draw it again. You'll fit 2 pieces like that underneath. Almost the C shapes. They will come out. So what you'll end up with is, that's a bottom view. These will be hinged here. and those will come out to form into legs. How far those legs come out depend on the angle that you put the board at. Yeah, it does help a lot. Right, so the side view will be a plank of wood, like so, a slab, plank, whatever you want to call it, and the legs will form like that, and coming down like this to form, I would imagine you'd want it at that sort of angle. So with the end on view, you would end up with a view like that. The board would be like this. See what I mean? And the hinges would be there. Pretty much like a sawhorse, the old-fashioned sawhorse. See what I mean? And then if you put that on the table, like that, you can either have it flat or you can have it raised up. You can put your bread, pickles, whatever underneath. You can have the, and if you wanted to, then I've just had another thought. You could add on here a handle there. So you put on a handle there, and you could pick it up and move it easier. Or you could probably even get your hand under there and move it. But if you wanted to add something on the ends, you could. See what I mean? So that's very roughly drawn. And then what you'd have to do is draw it again with a ruler, and technically, you know, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to bore you. Yeah. That's what I thought anyway. And the extra time it's going to cost for making it a one-off sort of thing, something a little bit different, which is what we all like. We like something different. Right. And now it's the most wonderful time of the year. Let's see if we can do anything with Santa Claus. I better go and get my gloves because I know what's going to happen. Or shall I go and sand my cross? I'll do that all the time, and I'll just start doing something else. Can't even get in there without. I have 4 projects on the go at the moment, so you're not alone. Yeah. Gosh, I wish I had 4. What about 44? Right. Let's some sort of order. Oh, and that I need to make that into the brim of a hat. Hold on. Well, now what's going to happen there? Oh dear. Didn't want that to happen. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to leave that. That's why I end up leaving things. I'm going to go and get my glove because I was wary of my glove then. That was a problem. I got gloves up there. Why did I put one there? Bit late now. But we have the and this is another thing I've got. Super glue. And that is absolutely wonderful stuff. Good job I got that really. Well, it's a bit late to put my and I have got a new sticker. Should we put it I'll go and get it in a moment. Right, let's fix Santa. Believe me, that will be solid. I haven't put the activator on. As you can see. What I'm going to do now is just put a little bit on there. It evaporates anyway. Hopefully we've saved Santa. I'd say so. Right, let's leave that a moment. My next challenge is, well, not a challenge, it's next job to do, and I need it as a straight line, is to put my grandson's name on a little dinosaur I made for him. So we're just generally pottering about today, aren't we? And I want this nice and clean because it can't be dirty for him. Okay. Right, and here's another project I've got. Let's turn that off. What do you think of him? Hey, there you go. Obviously wants to be that way around. And I'm going to put the name there. Right, so put him into there. We've got to put it nice and straight. Probably like so. Something like that. And then we want it to be in the centre. So (7 inches) is there. And then 7 inches is there, so that's no good. That's going to be 7.5, 8. 7.5 is no good, is it? Seven and a half. 7.5. So there, so we're running. Helicopters above. That's 7.5. 7.5. And that's bang in the middle. Right, so now I need to glue it. Which would be nice and easy to do with my magic super glue. We'll start with the N. Put the R and the N in first. And obviously I'll use the ruler again. This is quite unforgiving, this super glue now. I need to put a bit of this on. I knew that would happen. That's 7.5. And that's nice in there. And that's rock solid. Right. So that is slightly offset. And you've seen how long you get. You pretty much touch it and it's finished. You get one shot at it really. At least I've got a solid point to put that onto now. Let's put not so much on here, I think. I'm going to try this a different way now. That activator is lethal. Doesn't give you a chance to do anything, that activator. Right, I've learned by that. I can't put the activator on it. Just this only gives you 2 seconds. Right. Yeah, this doesn't give you very long at all. Right, that will have to do. the lid back on that. That's the last thing I want is that thing going all over the place. That's super glue. It's a jigsaw puzzle. I've already made the jigsaw puzzle. But you can make it into the jigsaw, goes like that. And then he's got a multicoloured jigsaw that goes in there that he can make. And if he wants to, he can glue it in, and it's going to be a sign for his room as well. Yeah, yeah. So, and it's something he can keep for life. And I made the router table, made all the edges nearly nice and smooth. There's no way that's going to hurt him in any shape or form. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right, well, back in a second. Right, sorry about that. That didn't leave you much to watch, did it? And there you go. And now we're going to go into the shed. Oh, I've got a little sign, haven't I? I'll take this down. I'll go and get my sticker. I haven't got the sticker off Caleb yet. I got a sticker and a nice note. Are you still there, Tim? Are you still there, Spike? Where should I put this rhinestone? Suzanne sent me a sticker. Should I put it there? Should I put it there? Should I put it there? 1, 2, 3. What do you think? What do you think, Tim? Where should I put that sticker? Should I put it there with the electric whittler? Same sort of size, isn't it? Oh, there he is. Hello, Josh. Wow. How are you, buddy? I've been doing quite a lot this morning already. I know it's very early there for you. We're just deciding where to put this sticker. Would you want Rhinestone Suzanne on top of you, Josh? Or on top of Matt, or next to Grumpy. 6:13 AM. Drive safe. I'm going to put it there. Hit the like, Josh. Don't forget, hit that like button. I'm going to put Rhinestone Suzanne here above you, Josh. Gosh, you don't. Gosh, it's not very easy to undo. Gosh, can't undo these. Can't. Gosh, this is like a challenge. Oh dear. I'll just leave it there for a moment. I'll stick that on there anyway when I've got a spare hour. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh well. Right, well, I'm going to sand this down. Do you like my little Santa, Josh? Whittled a little Santa with a sack on his back. Can you see that? Carrying a sack. I haven't finished him yet. I've got to sand that as well, actually. And you got your tree of life to put on your tree. That's wonderful. I've done my there's another Santa here. Santa's coming out my ears. Never mind. It's that time of year, and we're going to go and in fact, I've been here an hour and 15 minutes. You've got to go to work anyway, Josh. I'm going to go and have another cup. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. I think this one's going to be cold now. Of course, Tim. I'm going to actually show people how to do that when I've got more used to it. Yeah, you have a great day. Have a safe day. Be really safe, Josh. Has anybody got any snow yet? Anybody got any snow? Yeah, I know, Spike. Wow, Tim, 4 inches. I know you haven't, Spike. You bastard, ain't you? By Joe, I think I've done it. Here we go anyway. New sticker on the bench. That's why I've done this, so I can move it about. And here we go. There it is. There you go. Well, that took ages to get that sticker off there. Cool. I need more stickers anyway. I need another one from Bear. I had a voice comment from Bear the other day. He got my Christmas card, he got my small gift, and you can actually send voice comments now on YouTube. I can't because I haven't got enough watch hours, but as soon as I do, I will. I've made up a playlist. Try and get my watch hours up. I'm not doing that anymore. Now I'm going to cut myself. Anyway, we're off to the shed. I'm going to put these. We're off to the shed to use a sander. To sand this a bit. And we'll see how we get on. I'm only going to be another 10 minutes anyway. 4 inches of snow. God, if we had 4 inches of snow here, everything would come to a standstill. Let's put the sander in my pocket. And while I'm here as well, let's see what you think of my jumper. You can't see. What do you think of this? It's back to front, isn't it? Think of my jumper. Let's get that. I'm going to cover this now. We're going to go in the shed. Turn some of these lights on. Right, and I'll probably have forgotten something anyway. In the shed.
It's about a mile that way. Where are the parents?
Right, and now as if by magic, haven't been in here for a long time. The shopkeeper, Mr. Ben. is. Let's move him out of the way, Mr. Grumpy. Move that out of the way. I think that's going to be quite controversial there. Let's get a better signal. Garden. Let's get a better settings. Wi-Fi. Extension. And we're all set. I'm going to have that way actually, because it's safer and I don't want to pay for a new screen. For my iPad. So, I don't really use this ball nose that much. Use that there. Right, I will be using that mask in a moment. Let's shut the door because it's freezing. What's happened here? I'm still upstairs, you know. What's happened here? Oh, here we are. Mr. Ben. Diddly doo, diddly doo. Oh, that's what was that? Diddly doo, diddly doo. Do 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 do. What's that? Custard. What was it called? Something custard. Show me age, I can't remember what it was called. Rhubarb and custard. Talking gobbledygook now. I don't think. Yeah, that's it. Rhubarb and custard. The Americans won't understand that, will they? There's a new piece of wood for my. I think that's walnut. I can use that for my. Let's zoom out a bit. There you go. Better now. Right. Let's. I got my little Santa. Yeah, that's a lovely bit of wood. And this is your favourite? Bit of oak. And that is so hard to carve. I don't know why you love it. God knows why you love that. You like a challenge. I think you must love a challenge. Anyway, let's get this done. Get it done. Let's crack on. Put my face mask on first. A little Celtic heart. Done that for my daughter's fridge. Sorry about the noise, can't be helped. I'm not going back upstairs and see what I'm doing. Just help, doesn't it? If you can see what I'm doing. Should have brought a little chisel down with me just to sharpen these bits. Top bit, there we go. No, I think I'm going to end up just leaving those. Let's go for it. They're going to be left as they are. Not too much of a debate about that. Right. Let's chop up. Oh well, good job I got loads of those. It's a good job I hear you say. I'm going to have to get another P60. I'm going to have to get another sticker off Bear and the Boss Lady, if he'd be so kind. I'll probably use 2 or 3 of these, so let's just get one for now though. 60 grit, that's quite aggressive. We need some aggression now and again, don't we? Yeah, I did a review on it. I don't know if you've got one. Have you got one of these, Tim? Saves a hell of a lot of time. I thought it'd be a bit offset then. That's a bit fast actually. Offset again. Let's try again. A bit weak, isn't it? That's not good. better. Gosh, why does this keep happening? Right then, that's the start of it. If the speed is up too much, it gets hot and the adhesive melts at least. Yeah, I think I've sussed that a little bit. Right, that's a little bit better than it was. All we can do is keep trying to improve, and we'll be sanding that a little bit more. It's not glue, it's Velcro. I didn't think that got too hot. And now I've got my carving room, I haven't got any chisels down here at all, I don't think. The only thing I've got down here now are the power tools. Right, I'm actually going to leave it like that at the moment. I'm going to come back this afternoon and do some more. But for now, that's what I'm going to do. Do a little bit of more Santa carving, put my glove on, and we'll see how we get on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Whatever you do, do it well. See you all again this afternoon.